Okay, it is 8:34. It is 8:34, and I did not get to make it back to Texas. I am stuck in Tennessee. It's almost like they wanted me to stay here so I couldn't vote for Trump. But I will be the first one to put these election results on. I did my math. I looked at the maps, and Trump won. Again, and I'm just making this video and uploading it right now just to be first. 8:35. What time zone am I in? Okay, so I am in Central Standard Time. So 8:34 Central Time, 8:35 Central Time, November 3rd. Donald Trump. I was already predicting it. I mean, yeah, I was already predicting it. But Donald Trump has won. Some of my predictions did not come true. Unfortunately, the black population didn't vote for Donald Trump as much as I said they would. The black voter turnout did not, it was really low. And some people say that's kind of a vote for Trump. The fact that the black voter turnout was not. It's it's way low. It's way low. But we did a little bit better percentage. I am surprised. I did think that the black male vote would go, I was tripping. I thought that Trump would get like 25% of the black vote. Now I'm calling it early, but I did my calculations. And according to my calculations, which I already, I've been saying it for the longest, there's no way that Joe Biden beats, there's no way Joe Biden beats, there's no way Joe Biden beats Trump. But as far as the, like I say, the math goes, you could go ahead and go to sleep. Donald Trump, I don't want to do it on this phone, but okay, so and how did I do my math? This battery's gonna die. Okay, so let's see if I could put. There we go. So as of right now, as of right now, Joe Biden is winning 102 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 92 votes. But I've done the percentage, I've done the math. I am so sick of people doubting me when I be talking to them about math. I've done the math. Let me put this sideways. The math is clear. The math is clear. And let me just show you guys the math real quick. So, I just bought a new truck, by the way. And so I'm like, I'm doing, I'm like scraping it. It's not a new truck. It's not a new truck at all. It's it's a Freightliner, Cascadia. Yeah, baby. And that's something too. I was so worried, like, man, especially the early, like I say, even if you look at any of the news coverage, because again, like I say, Donald Trump is losing 92 electoral votes to 131, and I wasn't worried. I knew that Trump was. I don't think I for one second thought that Trump was going to lose this election. But for me, as a owner operator with a brand new tractor a new tractor that I'm working on right now, and I haven't even, you know, it's gonna be a while before I make any money. I'm gonna be in the red for quite a while. But that's a little concerning. Somebody who wants to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour for somebody who just bought a business that is already automatically put me 5 years into debt. That's terrifying. So Trump getting 4 more years, this is not the dumbest decision I've ever made in my life. But let's go ahead and look at this real quick. It's kind of hard. I'm here in the truck. And like I said, I just want to go ahead and put this out here. So the western states, Montana, Idaho, Utah, Arizona, Nevada, California, Oregon, whatever, Oregon, and Washington, Alaska, and Hawaii are not in yet. Alaska and Hawaii, they're because of the whole time zone thing, they're not going to be into the morning. But you go look at here. This is the report and they're coming in quick. So Florida, 91% have reported, and I'm gonna just go ahead and read this. 91% is voting, and Donald Trump is won that. He's won Florida. I mean, they're not even gonna do a recall tonight. Donald Trump won Florida. Georgia, Donald Trump won Florida with only 47% reporting. I mean, unless like 90% of Atlanta's black population comes out and they all vote for Joe Biden. Georgia's going to Trump. They're not calling anything for Iowa for what is that? So the first results, Iowa's giving us no numbers yet, and they won't give us any numbers at all for 18 minutes. Michigan is going to Donald Trump. Again, some of this stuff is unbelievable. And again, like the media, so many people are going to be so upset and so disappointed. That's another reason I want to make this video, so that people don't, freak out. You go to bed thinking that Joe Biden is winning, and you're going to wake up really upset tomorrow that Trump won. New Hampshire is definitely, well, I can't say definitely, only 20% of New Hampshire's votes are in, but New Hampshire is going to Joe Biden. This is not a surprise. North Carolina, wow. North Carolina might be a runoff. That is close. That is really close. But it's going for it's for Joe Biden, and it doesn't matter. That would be a big one for him. Ohio is too close to call. It really is too close to call. But I would guess that's going to Trump, just based on the fact the way that the numbers are catching up for the in-person voting, taking over the mail-in voting. Pennsylvania's probably going to go to, wow, 16%. No, I can't call that yet. Okay, wait a second. Let me do the math again. So 16% of Pennsylvania is accounted for. Yeah, that's too early to call. Joe Biden is way ahead right now, 53.7% to 45.2%, but it doesn't matter. Texas is Trump's. Texas is Trump's. And I live in Texas. This is me doing the math. The cities, they turn in early, they count early. There was voting by mail. A lot of military personnel in Texas. No. It's only 64% of Texas is reporting, but the fact that Donald Trump caught up to Joe Biden at just 64%, Texas is going to, that's 38 electoral votes. Wisconsin is 24%. That's too early to call. I'm going to guess that's going to go to Trump. Oh, no. Go back. Oh, show me that map again. But yeah, it's very early. And that's something as this lead evaporates for Joe Biden. You know, so many people are paying attention to politics, and a lot of them is like for the first time in their life, or for the they just start paying attention recently, like in the past 10, 12, well, since Obama. They pay no attention to politics before that, so they don't understand how any of this works. A lot of people are going to be mad last night, and they're going to be like, Trump stole the election. No, no. I mean, I don't even understand how anybody thought. I don't understand how anybody thought that Joe Biden had a chance. And according to this, again, that's why I'm happy to be calling this early, because people, that's one of the things that I've been so upsetting about these last few years. One of the reasons I stopped cutting my hair, pulled all my dreadlocks out, and I got to do like that every time I eat. I hope this microphone next to my mouth is not on, because that would have been way too loud. But so I got another bold prediction. And these are coming in. Google is doing pretty good with this, man. These are coming in like real time. Google is the place to watch for them. And I can actually, this is cool. A person like me who's a political junkie and knows how to do the math, um, like I could really stop watching the coverage. I'm not. I'm going to go to ABL's live watching party and watch those black conservatives over there get black conservatives, brown conservatives. ABL has a really mixed bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and watch ABL's live coverage, and I encourage you to do the same. And as far as all the people, and I was having a theory before. Okay, 17% of Pennsylvania's in, and I don't see Donald Trump winning Pennsylvania. That's going to be 20 votes for Joe Biden, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. So Trump is winning. Most of these, a lot of these states that are light blue on the map, they're going to slowly start turning red. A lot of these states that you see that are pink, they just turned red. Texas was blue for probably, I don't know how long I've been paying attention to this. Colorado has been called for Joe Biden. That's why they went up to 134 or 131. But yeah, I hope no real Democrats will stand up. Anybody suffering from TDS, sorry. I'm sorry. 4 more years of Trump. It's not as bad as you, especially if it is. If you hate Trump for the reason that the media claims that we should hate him is because he's racist, then you hating him for the wrong reason. Really take another look at the policy he's done. I hate the fact that he says he's done more for the African American community than any president since Abraham Lincoln. I consider that borderline blasphemous. The best president in the history of this country was Abraham Lincoln, and Ulysses S. Grant was number 2. Ulysses S. Grant had to do that hard job. He won't get the credit. He's not the darling. He wasn't politically correct, and he was, he had a lot of issues. But he saved the Union just as much as Abraham Lincoln did, and he just didn't do it as eloquently as he did. And that's another thing. If Trump is going to compare himself to somebody, he is more personality-wise Ulysses S. Grant. But or even FDR, personality-wise, one of the Roosevelts, Teddy or FDR. He's a populist. He's bombastic. But yeah, this is over. Like I say, even with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 states have not reported. 10 states have not even, it's early over there. Of course, Wyoming just so Trump's number. So yeah, the usual suspects. And like I say, a lot of these states that are light blue, they're not counted yet. Those states are going to turn red. It's not a conspiracy. This happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say that this happens all the time because we haven't got real time stats like this before. I've never seen the election like this. I'm almost glad that I'm stranded in this truck in Tennessee, and because I get to watch it like this, and I can actually do the math like this. So yeah, 8:50 Central Standard Time, and Donald Trump is a two-term president. All you people fretting and everything like that, I hope this wakes everybody up. I hope this wakes everybody up. Hopefully next year I'll be able to launch my news. I'll be able to launch my media platform, and No More Lies will go back online. I was a little bit too ahead of my time when I tried to launch that news site, but I kept doing things from underground, and here we are. And this is what I say. I hope this really comes out. I don't know what the media was. The media kept saying that Biden was ahead and Biden was leading. What is? I don't get that. Who the heck are they polling? How are they coming up with their polls? There's a couple things about that. One, nobody's watching television anymore. So who are they polling? Where are they making these polls? Are they mailing stuff to people? Where are they getting these numbers? It's absolutely ridiculous. Are they not? Do they not notice that? One, people don't read newspapers like they used to. Two, people don't watch television like they used to. Three, there are so many channels out there. Four, YouTube. If you're not paying attention to YouTube, and this is another thing about YouTube, YouTube is not television. People don't just sit there and look. People argue. People throw facts into those comments. People always talk about the trolls and other things like that. But what about the fact checkers? And then you have Google. So you get into these little arguments and debates in the comments. One of the reasons that I stopped making content a long time ago is so much better to just have a debate in the comments and just convince one person at a time. For me, I just feel that's better for my time. I watch a video, and I don't comment unless I feel I have to. And then if I do, anybody who looks at the comments, and that's what happens too. YouTube, I figured this out a long time ago when I was one of the early YouTubers. People don't engage. People don't talk. People watch. People are people watchers. So just because, there's a lot of people that YouTube is something different now. And a lot of people, I made that political video on YouTube, 10 years ago? Where I said that there was a chance that Texas would turn purple. There was a chance. There was a chance. And there still is chances in the future, but y'all ain't doing it right. It's not like I told you the formula. Well, I did tell you the formula. I said, vote for Ron Paul. I said, write in Ron Paul. Write in Ron Paul. And then Texas might be able to become a swing state. But I like it the way it is now. I'm glad that Texas is firmly Republican. And I just got a text message from Donald Trump. Maybe I could. So, yeah, I couldn't show that on the screen. It popped up. But congratulations, President Trump. A two-term president. Everybody said you wouldn't win in the first place. And everybody said that, this is crazy. And, to be honest with you, I'm not really I didn't vote. I'm not voting. As I said, I'm here in Tennessee. I didn't mail in the vote. I'm stuck here. I kind of hoped that I could have made it back to Texas, but this business deal that I'm doing here in Tennessee is just too important. And again, I live in Texas. And I'm a truck driver. I drove around that state and I've seen all them Trump signs and all across this country. If you drive across this country, you see so many Trump signs.